That it was like, I met a man. Go back on that, what you just had. So, I love the movie Wedding Crashers. I am putting this on the internet.
Put your whole booty on the internet.
These shoes Rodney bought me. These is like my pimp shoes. They're kind of big on me, but they's like pimp shoes. I love them though. They're my favorites now.
They big on you?
They was always a little bit big on me, but I like them because they comfortable.
You know, tight fit shoes. You got let your feet breathe.
Gucci got this class, and you know I'm wigging out. But I was just coming on here to say that I love the movie Wedding Crashers, and that quote is class, first class all the way. That's from the movie Wedding Crashers, and it's like, I don't know, like, I love the movie Wedding Crashers because it came to me at a time in my life where I was like, oh, this is like me working on writing my book. Let me show you how to like write your book. You, what do you need? Like, where, oh, I left it in the bathroom. Y'all, I be writing all the time, yo, okay? So I went to the bathroom this morning and I took my book to write. Okay, so this is how I do it. I be like writing these things that like these topics that come up to me that arise that I want to write about. So I be like writing them out. And so this is like a working title. None of this is fact. I'm just having fun. And this is how I organize my thoughts. So this is like my quote from when I got baptized. And so I want this at the front of the book. It's Hebrews 10:13. And that's pretty classy, right? Like, because in Wedding Crashers, they like Galatians 4:10, Corinthians, my love for you, blah, 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 Corinthians. Your eyes are green like money. These all Wedding Crasher quotes. And I gotta tell you, like, Wedding Crashers came to me at a time when I was like in college, and I would just like keep that movie like on repeat in my room. And because I was like so lonely and I just wanted like voices around me and stuff because I was so lonely in college, and I would just like keep that, like, I just like the sound of that movie. It just like calmed me down. The sound of that movie just like calmed me down. And like the colors, like the pastels in that movie, the pastels, the way that movie is filmed is just really beautiful. And like everything about, like, the first time I saw that movie, I was in Germany and I saw it with my cousin. I was there visiting, and we went to this movie theater where you could like order drinks and something to eat while you sat there and watched the movie. And I forget like what we ordered. I think we ordered a little snack, but I thought the movie was mid when I first saw it. I totally thought it was mid. But then I was like in college in the States, and I'd gotten the movie for some reason, and like it just started calming me down a lot. So I understand like that Wedding Crashers isn't everyone's vibe. Like the first time I saw it, maybe I didn't think it was that funny because I saw it in German, but then I saw it in English and it was like so good. Like, I don't know, like everything about that movie is so good. Like the way it's so funny, especially with the son who's like the artistic boy. That is so funny because it's like the whole movie is pastels, and then you have the son who's like, death, you are my bitch lover. And it's like so funny. But anyways, and it's like, in the winter time, and the fin is fine, in the summer, and touch the sky, you got women on your mind. And they're like riding the bikes, and she got that dress on. It's like all pastels on the beach, and it's like the perfect scene. And he's like, death, you are my bitch lover in the movie. And it's just so funny. But anyways, I really like that movie. I don't know, like, I don't think I could watch it again for the life of me because I've seen it so many times, but I really like it. And so here is like, where I be, these are like my working chapters. I like got these chapters, set out. Like, this is like one of my chapters that was supposed to be like on honesty, right? So everything that I've written in my journal and stuff about honesty, I want to put here, in the new thoughts that be coming to me, right? And so I got this, so I'm basing the alphabet on the Jupiterian alphabet. And the Jupiterian alphabet, it was related to me through the temporal, that it was the original alphabet that I put onto Twitter, the original one that I put onto Twitter so many times. I kept posting it like on KSU, UGA, all that stuff. It was that original alphabet is correct. The only thing that is different is the O. The OE is the O with the umlaut. The is the OE, like Hölle is the OE. And I think the double O is the O, like the sound O. I think that's the only difference. And so I don't want to mess up a good thing. If that's the Jupiterian alphabet, then that's the one that I'm going with. And I'm just putting that in there to explain people how to pronounce some German words that I might reference to. And as a factor of honesty, like that's like the honesty alphabet. So that's why I'm going to put it under honesty. But I don't think anybody's gonna buy my book. I don't know if there's even allowed to publish this stuff, because I want it to be like a book on superstitions. That's like not to be meant as fact, but that's like very out there. So I'm working on that, because it can't be taken as fact, because then then they won't be able to publish it. So it's like if you want to publish your own things on the Jupiterian alphabet without me writing about it, go ahead. The Jupiterian alphabet is very good alphabet. It's a very good alphabet. Jupiter, if you haven't noticed, they have it going on. They need to get the American monkey off their back, but they have it going on. They really are a self-sustainable economy as you can get with such a large planet. So this is all brought to me through the temporal, and I think the American element has been a threat to them somewhat recently. I don't know if anymore. I've been shut off from that communication, but the threat is the Americans want the moonflower. The Americans want the moonflower from Jupiter, and they've been able to grow it as part of their self-sufficiency plan, and part of getting people willing to die for the state. They created a lot of moonflower for their own people, and to be self-sufficient and to have a drug for their own people. That's what the moonflower is there on Jupiter for. That's why. So I just wanted to tell you that Jupiter is a very good alphabet. It don't need no changes. Hölle should probably always be OE, because that's something we must remember. The Hölle, we can never forget that. The Hölle is the airlessness of the bog, because is like oxygen. I don't know. It's like another the oxygen, and we can never forget the airlessness of the bog, because that reminds us that we are oxygen's counterpart, and that we may never be separated from oxygen, which is why plastic is such an evil. Okay, so I hope you understood my words, and don't let the American bomb fart to Jamaica. And I am American. The movie Wedding Crashers is like this idea of the true Americana being so beautiful when you're rich, right? So sue me, don't sue me, but so that's what we all want, this beautiful idea of America that is presented to us in the Wedding Crasher movie. And if that you want to know what the American dream is for Americans, watch the movie Wedding Crashers and you'll see what it is. That's the American dream for American people, and it's not self-sustainable. Like Jupiter had a self-sustaining economy, and the American what's it called? The boys in the movie, they do it. They go to, they're like lawyers, but they're venture capitalists. But the American venture capitalists ventured to Jupiter to try and gain the efforts from the moonflower. but that they're probably out in Jupiter right now making it illegal for Jupiterians to take moonflower, when that was grown for them. And that's how I feel about pharma. The only reason the Americans got their hand on all the pharma in the first place, or maybe not Americans, but whoever got their hands on all the pharma, is because it was always to share of a certain age and stuff. Like it's our insurance plan when we old and die, and we do that so we die for our country. We take the pharma for that, right? So that we are able to die when it's our time and stuff. And so that's what the pharma is there for. Would they take it for profit? And another part of my book is this part on sacrifice. And when you're a witch and you believe in sacrifice, there is no profit. There is theft and no profit. And so a stolen, there is no profit but the theft. And so that's what I worry about with Jupiter. But if you're from Jupiter and you're reading this, my thoughts and prayers go out with you. And we think about you all the time. I do. I think about you. And what was it, the quote that I had about how the only profit is theft? Anyways, it is. And I mean, you can have a self-sustaining economy. It's just not like. It's not like you can't be protected by it. You can't be protected by a self-sustaining economy. I mean, and maybe that's what Jupiter's problem was. Like there was a few high up that was protected, and so they saw others who was also protected and thought, oh, I can trust them because they like me. And no, you can't trust nobody who's protected, not even yourself, because look at what happened to Jupiter, okay? So, or is happening, and hopefully it stops happening. So the empire, the empirical forces. If you're listening to this, know that Jupiter demands protection as a self-sustaining economy, and the moonflower is in danger of being amassed by parties who are trying to ruin the self-sustaining economy, and who have amassed a whirlpool, 3 whirlpools on Uranus and 1 near the United States. The whirlpools are caused by the carburation of people whose homes is the planet that they're carbureted on. That is what causes the whirlpools, which is the beginning of a black hole. A black hole. That's the beginning of a black hole. So maybe this is all witchy superstition to you. But, witchcraft is science that hasn't been revealed the maker. The scientific formula has not been revealed, but it is science. So you can believe it or you don't. You can say it sounds like crackhead logic, whatever you want. But the fact is, the riptides don't come from the moon, baby. The moon is a front for Mars. Okay, baby? The riptides come from the whirlpool. The riptides come from the whirlpool, and they can lie to you about that fact till kingdom come. They will go down as the liars when the day come and we are gone. They will. Whoever they is, whoever they in power now, whoever handing out the paychecks now will be the ones blamed.